painted silver on the stone. The old cathedral bells were ringing as I walked the streets alone. The market stalls were closing. The laughter faded with the day, but every corner held your shadow, though the years had slipped away. I stopped beside the fountain where we carved our names one spring, and heard the echoes of your laughter carried by the evening wind. Some promises grow distant, some disappear with time, but yours still lives inside me like an unfinished rhyme. Moonlight over San Miguel still shines upon your face, though the world keeps turning endlessly. No one could take your place. Moonlight over San Miguel still follows where I roam. I've crossed 1,000 borders, yet your heart remains my home. And every road I travel leads me back again. I chased the sound of freedom through deserts, towns, and seas. Played my guitar for strangers beneath unfamiliar skies and trees. The applause would fill the darkness. For a moment I believed that I had found the life I wanted, but something was incomplete. Because every song I carried had your memory in the lines, and every dream I followed left a piece of me behind. Now the stars above this old town seem brighter than before, as if they're trying to guide me back to your door. Moonlight over San Miguel still shines upon your face, though the world keeps turning endlessly. No one could take your place. Moonlight over San Miguel still follows where I roam. I've crossed 1,000 borders, yet your heart remains my home. And every road I travel leads me back again. If I could relive one moment, I'd choose that summer night when we danced beneath the lanterns and everything felt right. I would never leave you waiting, never board that midnight train. I'd hold on to forever and never let it slip away, because all the roads behind me only taught me what was true. The life I spent searching for was always there with you. and give my heart to you. The fountain still remembers, the bells still softly ring, and somewhere in San Miguel lives the love of everything. The love of everything. Settles on the valley like a blanket made of gold. The shadows stretch across the hillside as the air begins to cool. I walk the streets of San Fernando, where we used to spend our days. Every corner holds a memory, every memory wears your face. The old cafe beside still glows beneath the trees, and the chair where you would sit remains untouched by time for me. Some moments disappear like smoke, some are carried by the rain, but some become forever and never fade away. Beneath the amber sky, I still see your eyes shining, first evening star above the twilight light. Beneath the amber sky, your love remains alive. Though the seasons keep on changing, you stay here inside my heart. And every sunset brings me back to where we used to be. Tracks beyond the station still hum their lonely song, like the night I left to chase my dreams, thinking I would not be gone too long. I carried my guitar through cities, across deserts and the sea, searching for a life worth living while losing what mattered most to me. I've heard 1,000 voices cheering, I've seen the world unfold, but no applause could ever warm me like your hand within my own. The stars above keep turning, the years continue on, yet every road I follow leads me to where you've gone. Beneath the amber sky, I still see your eyes shining like the first evening star above the twilight light. Beneath the amber sky, your love remains alive. Though the seasons keep on changing, you stay here inside my heart. And every sunset brings me back to where we used to be. If I could speak to my young dreams belong. Oh, the valley sleeps tonight. The river still flows by. And somewhere in the distance, you wait beneath the ember sky. Beneath the ember sky. There's a candle in Valencia, burning in a window by the square. Every night it lights the darkness, like it's waiting for someone there. I remember how you smiled on that warm July evening, when the church bells rang at sunset and the swallows crossed the wind. The streets were filled with music, old boleros in the air. And for a moment all my wandering led me exactly there. Some loves arrive like lightning, some grow slowly with the years. Yours became the quiet light that followed me everywhere. You're the candle in Valencia, still shining through the night. When the world becomes uncertain, you're the reason I still fight. You're the candle in Valencia, the flame that never dies. Even when the storm is raging, I still see your light. And every road I travel burns with your memory. The mountains called me westward, the ocean pulled me south. I chased horizons endlessly, with songs upon my mouth. I played for crowded taverns and lonely souls like mine, watching strangers fall in love as I lost track of time. But every morning found me with the same ache in my chest, because no city ever felt like the place where you were left. The years may change the landscape and the faces that we know, but true love leaves a mark that never lets us go. You're the candle in Valencia, still shining through the night. When the world becomes uncertain, you're the reason I still fight. You're the candle in Valencia, the flame that never burns with your memory. Treasure in this life was never wandering, it was you. You're the candle in Valencia, still glowing in my soul, like a lighthouse for a sailor when the seas become too cold. You're the candle in Valencia, the song inside my heart. Though fate may keep us separated, it can never keep us apart. And when my final journey ends and the stars fade from view, I'll follow that candle home again, straight back to you. The square is quiet now, the night is deep and blue, but the candle still burns softly, just like my love for you. Just like my love for you. There's a candle in Valencia, burning in a window by the square. Every night it lights the darkness, like it's waiting for someone there. I remember how you smiled on that warm July evening, when the church bells rang at sunset and the swallows crossed the wind. The streets were filled with music, old boleros in the air, and for a moment all my wandering led me exactly there. Some loves arrive like lightning, some grow slowly with the years. Yours became the quiet light that followed me everywhere. You're the candle in Valencia, still shining through the night. The sunset falls on dusty highways like gold upon the sand. Another town fades in my mirror, another night I cannot understand. I've crossed the valleys and the rivers, I've chased horizons far away, but every road I ever followed still leads me back to yesterday. I see your face in every window, I hear your voice in every song, and every star above the desert reminds me where I belong. Time can carry seasons across the open sky, but some love stay forever, long after goodbye. There's a road between our hearts, stretching farther than the eye can see. Through the mountains and the oceans, you're still a part of me. There's a road between our hearts, but distance cannot change the way I whisper your name, or the fire that remains. No matter where I wander, you're the road that leads me home. The old guitar upon my shoulder has heard 1,000 stories told of dreamers chasing freedom and lovers growing old. I've played beneath cathedral towers and danced beneath neon lights, but no applause could ever silence the loneliness of these nights. The moon still hangs above the desert like it did when you were mine, and every mile I leave behind me only brings your memory to life. The years may keep on moving like rivers to the sea, but they can never steal away what you still mean to me. There's a road between our hearts, stretching farther than the eye can see. Through the mountains and the oceans, you're still a part of me. There's a road between our hearts, but distance cannot change the way I whisper your name, or the fire that remains. No matter where I wander, you're the road that leads me If tomorrow brings me back to the town where we first met, I'll leave these endless highways and all my old regrets. I'll stand beneath your window like I should have long ago, and tell you that I loved you more than you'll ever know. Because every dream I followed only taught me one truth: the greatest journey of my life was always leading back to you. There's a road between our hearts, but tonight it feels so near. I can almost hear your laughter carried softly through the air. There's a road between our hearts, and one day it will end, where your arms are waiting for me around the final bend. is long, the night is wide, but your love still walks beside me. Every mile, every mile. The evening settled over Monteverde like a blanket woven from gold. The streets were quiet and familiar, yet somehow felt older than old. I walked beneath the hanging lanterns, past the church upon the hill, where we once made promises that my restless heart could not fulfill. The plaza held its silence, a shadow stretched across the stone, and every step through that old town reminded me I was alone. Some memories fade like footprints lost beneath the pouring rain, but yours remains like a melody that time could never change. This is the last song of Monteverde, the final words I have to say for the girl who gave me everything before I drifted away. The last song of Monteverde still echoes through the night, like a candle in the darkness, like a distant guiding light. And every note I sing still belongs to you. The river by the valley still moves as slow as yesterday, carrying forgotten stories to the ocean far away. I remember summer evenings when the world felt small and kind. You would rest your head upon my shoulder as we watched the stars align. You believed my roads would end someday, that I'd finally settle down, but I was chasing sunsets beyond every distant town. Now every road behind me feels longer than before, because every mile I traveled led me back to your door. This is the last song of Monteverde, the final words I have to say for the girl who gave me everything before I drifted away. The last song of Monteverde still echoes through the night, like a candle in the darkness, like a distant guiding light. And every note I sing still belongs to you. place I miss the most is standing by your side. This is the last song of mine today, the final chapter of my soul, a letter carried by the wind to the one who made me whole. The last song of mine today will linger after I'm gone, like the sound of a lonely violin, still singing at the dawn. And when the stars fade into morning and the night gives way to blue, the last song of Montevideo will always be for you. The lanterns still are glowing, the river still runs free, and somewhere in Montevideo lives the best of me, the best of me, the best of me, the best of me.